Hey crafters, this is Mai here. Okay, so today we are going to assemble a Thanksgiving turkey treat box. As you can see, I have all of my pieces here. They are lined up, at least my turkey face pieces here. They are lined up and they're in the order for gluing. I've got these pieces here that I'm going to use at the back for his feathers. And then I've got this centerpiece that's actually a box that's going to kind of just give us a little bit of our 3D shape here. All right. So I'm going to be using my art glitter glue here for all of my gluing. I also have my bone folder that I'm going to use to help me to get my score lines crisp. And then I have my tweezers here as well for some of these smaller pieces. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and begin gluing. I've got my pieces here between my fingers, and all I'm going to do is just kind of line them up. So I've got that one there. I'm going to stick this one right on top of this light brown here. And I'm going to lift it up just a hair and then kind of use my fingers to get it in that right position. Then I'm actually going to work here with the eyes. I'm doing the face first and just the turkey itself first because a lot of these pieces are small. And what will happen to me is as I go to assemble, I will lose something on my desk, or it will fall to the floor and then I won't be able to find it. So something will happen. And so this way, this kind of guarantees that I don't really lose everything. I'm just adding the glue now to the black here because I know that this piece is going to sit right here and it's just kind of take that shape there. I'm going to do the same thing here with this yellow of his beak. And I'm going to use my tweezers to help me out with this one. All right. And so once you have the face here just kind of done, what you want to do is just glue the back and then just press this down as well. And just kind of line it up right here in the center. Now, if you want to go ahead and make your turkey like more girly, I've got glue. If you want to make your turkey a little bit more girly, what you could do is just go ahead and like cut out a bow. I might add that to the file for you guys, but you could just cut out a bow and just put it there, and that'll just kind of add that girl look to the turkey. So I'm going to press this back down here because what I want to do is just kind of get these feathers, the feathers of his arm here, in that right position. I don't want them to be too far down. And then something else that you might want to do too is if you wanted to personalize your turkey and like use it almost like a place setting, what you could do is just kind of you could cut out like a banner and then just kind of add the banner right over or under these turkey feathers here. So you could just cut out like a strip of a banner, and then you could put it right here underneath and then glue these feathers on top. And then you could write a name, or you could have your machine write the name too. That's always an option. All right, so now for these feet, I just added a little bit of glue again, and then I'm gonna place these down. I'm just gonna do it off at an angle because if it's upright, you know, it's not as fun. It's just, it's good for the eyes if you add things at a different angle. All right, oh, that one was gonna go off there. Okay, so now I've got this piece here. All that I need to do is add just a bit of glue here to the back. And then we're gonna be good to go here with this part, with our turkey face. And so I'm just kind of holding these two edges here of the hat, and that's helping me to line it up, and then I'm good. Okay, so I'm going to put this one off to the side. Now for our box, as you can see, I've got my score lines here. All I'm doing is I'm going ahead and I'm just folding right along all of these score lines here. So I'm bending them, and then I'm using my bone folder just to help me get those score lines nice, sharp, and crisp. There is really no lid to this box. I had thought about adding a lid, and then I decided against it. I just thought it would be more fun to leave it open in case you wanted to like stuff your box here. I don't know, in case you wanted to like gift a lot. So as you can see, I'm just kind of scoring here, and then I'm using my bone folder to just really go back and make sure that that score line there is good. And then all I'm going to do is I'm folding it upwards this way, and then we're going to go ahead and glue these tabs and just glue these down here. Press and hold. Make sure that you're creating that 90-degree angle and that your box is not off. Make sure you're getting that line right to the edge. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just adding a little bit of glue to the tabs. And then holding it up and pressing it right there. And so this is fun. It's just a cute little craft for us to do for Thanksgiving. And when you're ready, what you can do is just go ahead. I'm going to do it on this side here. And so we're going to glue this part right to the front here. You want to make sure that you're not gluing up here above, like where the head and the hat actually are, because our box is not that tall and you'll end up with just glue visible. All right. So we've got this part, and I have a little bit of glue there. So I'm going to use I went a little too crazy. I've got already glue on this. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe this, just so that way it's not so visible. Okay. And so now we're going to do the feathers, and the feathers parts are really easy. I tried to make these as easy as possible. What we're going to do is just kind of line up this area of the box. I left this box for us because I just thought it would be easy for us to see it and to visualize it when we go to glue it to the back here of our turkey. And so you just kind of want to make sure that you're adding the glue right where that box would be, and then just pressing it. I think I was supposed to flip that one maybe, because it's overlapping and there's a little bit of a gap there, but hopefully it won't be too visible. And then I'm going to go ahead and place this one right on top. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the glue everywhere to this one. So this one's not going to perfectly like stack with all of these, in the sense that these parts of the feathers, there isn't going to be anything there with the orange and the yellow, because we want them to be visible. And so I'm just doing the same thing right here. I'm going to pick this up. Just make sure that I'm holding it in my hands. So I'm pressing these down, and then I'm going to make sure that these top pieces are lining up there too. Okay, so that looks good. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and glue the back right to this part. Okay, and so this is where that box is just going to be really helpful in lining everything up for us. I went a little crazy with my glue. And just line it up right there at the back. All right. And just make sure that you're pushing it down too, so it's flush to your table. And that looks great. And so we've just created a little turkey box for Thanksgiving. And so it's kind of cute. All right, so thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and happy crafting.